us a little bit about Hottiecon.
Hottiecon, this is our second year hosting Hottiecon, and this year I really wanted to be intentional with what the conference was about and what we were bringing to the community and the women. So I was looking back at last year and what is it that our community is really focusing on and deep diving into, and what do they need? And I realized they need health and they need wealth. So this year it's all about health and wealth. We're going to be starting out with a yoga, a sound bath, a meditation. We're having 3 different powerful panels. So the first one is called our mental health panel, which is the inner work, heal first. And it's all about how does our mental health affect our relationships, our business, our partnerships, and our mental health really affects everything in our life, not just our personal life, but it really does affect everything. The second one, which is our wealth panel, building a legacy, not just a bag. And our big thing with that is right now we see a lot of hustle culture and trying to get quick cash, fast cash. And we really want to help the women see that you need to be consistent and you need to be building a legacy. And we want to help you build generational wealth, not just make a quick buck this week, make a quick bag this month, but how can you make your money long term? How can you make this lasting income that's going to get you out of living this paycheck to paycheck life? The last one is our motivational panel, which is built different, hotties on the rise, no limits, just levels. This is actually going to be my favorite panel because the women on this panel are built different. These are not your average women. The women on this panel have come from different life circumstances that you wouldn't expect them to be where they are right now with their 6-figure plus businesses. It would be, it's really shocking to see some of their stories and how they got to where they are. And our whole thing is there is no limits, it's just levels. And then on top of that, we have some activations. We actually just got sponsored by Electrolit. They're going to be providing a hydration bar. So I'm very excited about that. We're having a self-care lounge where you can get on-site services from different local women-owned businesses. And we are also having a VIP lounge where you can sit down on the stage with our speakers, have some one-on-one conversations, maybe get some more information and have a deeper connection if you get that VIP ticket.
I'm excited for the conference overall. I had the opportunity to be a part of the conference the first time, and now to see it come back less than a year later and even bigger is like honestly really inspiring. But when it comes to like Hottiecon, like what's something that you're most nervous about?
Honestly, I feel like anyone who hosts events probably feels the same way. It's like, what if no one shows up? What if I did all of this work and there's no one there? What if it's just me, the vendors and the speakers? And I'm like, all right, guys, I think that's a fear that I have anytime I host any event, no matter how small or how large it is like, man, what if I got all these ideas, I did all my research, I did all this content, this pre-promo, I did all the outreach, and I'm doing all of this work behind the scenes, and what if the day comes and no one shows up? But I've been blessed and fortunate enough to not have that happen. And I think one of the things that's been helping me get people to show up is I've been my authentic self throughout this entire process. And I love that I'm also a content creator on top of this, because I've been doing my content creation journey with these women and showing them the behind the scenes and having my mental breakdowns, my crash outs on Instagram, on TikTok. So they see I'm putting my heart into this conference, and it's not, I'm not doing it so I can achieve some sort of status for myself. I'm doing this because the women need this information, and the tickets are only $35. And I genuinely think that information can sometimes be gate kept, because with the higher value, higher price ticket items. And I really want the women in my community who maybe are not at a financial level that can afford a high ticket item to be able to come here and get the knowledge and the information they need at a price that's affordable.